This is my disclaimer that these are 50-gallon bin cages that I can fit inside at 5'4". So the boys got a clean cage. They have done very well. I really need some more perches in here, but they are really all dirty. So we are going to wash them and then put some more in. But for now, they have a turtle to sleep in. That was cleaned. A clean hammock to sleep in. Snack really loves his hammocks very much. Don't you, buddy? Yeah. Their PVC pipe stayed, and I kept the items on this side of the cage for the most part. So they've still got this foraging toy and that one. Still got the little bowl, protein container, and that leaf, and this one. There is a bowl in there right at the moment. I gave them rice cereal with vitamins in it. And yeah, that foraging toy. But then I added a perch there and there, as well as here. And then at the top, we have this little rack thing that I got from Dollar Tree, which Coconut's going to demonstrate for us, for them to climb through. They think that's very exciting. There's another perch over here, their foraging toy from earlier. And then one of the wicker rings that I thrifted hanging up. We've got a book ring and a spinning clip. And then I also added a perch there. So once I get some more clean, I'd really like to give them a basket on this side instead, but I need to scrub it. They're all dirty at the moment. So this is how the boy cage is right now. Right, Snack? Are you excited? Are you so happy? You having a good time? You zooming? He's like, I would be happier if you fed me. Even though he's definitely not starved. He's quite a chonky boy. Coconut is very excited. Yeah. All right, this is the Chaos Lines cage. Pancake and her 4 grandkids are in here. Boop. So it's a 50-gallon bin cage. There is a PVC pipe in the bottom. It is a 4-inch diameter, 3-way, 2-way, I don't know. There is a purple igloo here. This came from their breeder with them. There's a leaf platform there. Little peg platform there. And Nandina's going to try to get my attention because she's very cute. Go, squeaky butt. There is a tree branch right there. This is a placemat that I've got hung up. I don't know how to show this. There we go. A little bit. Really, no, move. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The chaos. Those little curtain clips are what's holding it up. You don't want me to touch you. You scream at me. See? She's a brat. All right. We've got a foraging cup toy here. A bucket, which apparently is quite scary right here. Got a little swing toy here. Peg perch, stick perch. Back in this corner, we've got a platform there. And a leaf right there. And then across the back, I've got one of my ladder bridge things. There's also a platform here and a chew toy across the back. And I'm going to put a couple more chew toys in too. So yeah, this is their cage setup. So they should be able to access this on the ground. Silly Nandina for that one. This one from either of these spots and here. I think I'm going to move this more centered and hang it a little lower. That's why I have a chain across the back, because I did that with a different toy last cage setup. So I think I'm going to do that with this one as well. So I'm going to change that real quick. All right, there we go. So I just moved the chain on an angle here. Use some book rings. Now it's more centered in the middle. So they just need a couple more chew toys. I'm probably going to put one more thing over here too. Oh wait, no, their extra water bottle goes on that side, so I need to leave that empty. But yeah, this is their cage setup. Right, this is Sunny and Chicky Boo's cage. I do need to finish giving them water. I just washed that. So they have a little mushroom perch slash foraging toy here. It's a leaf perch there. This is a hide and a bed hanging from the top of the cage with green book rings. They have their basket in the middle here, and it swings because they like that. Another leaf here. There's one of the DIY platforms there. There's a little mushroom foraging toy here, which I took out of one cage and stuck in another, so it's a little bit dusty and grimy, but it'll be okay. We got a log in the back, and their buckets go across all the way to the back there. I can't get it to focus. There it is. There's a couple of chew toys along the back wall. There is a platform here, the one that Sunny is standing on back there, and then there is a plastic branch right there. So this is their setup. They get fed in the evening, so I'm not going to feed them right now, much to their sadness. That's their cage. Oh, and in a comment, someone had asked me why I have the water bottles on some cages hung on an angle like this. It's because I need to be able to hang to clip their cages shut. And this one probably I could move it up and make it a little less extreme, but if it's straight, then it's hard to clip the cage tight enough. So some of my cages I do them on an angle, because as long as that nozzle's in the right spot, it doesn't leak. These are really awesome, and they only let water out when they press this little tiny lever on it. So yeah, I really like those. They are my current favorite. There's no food in there yet, you goobers. I'll put some in, don't worry. She's like, but I needs it. Where is it? Silly. I might have to give them just a little bit. Alright, this is the main girl cage. So I didn't really change anything. I just cleaned the bedding. So I'm not sure why I took pictures. Welcome to the Rattery. Let me show you around a little bit. Things have changed a little since I last made this video, so I thought I would give an update. I managed to procure a really massive cat cage and have outfitted it for my rats. So my main group of boys lives here. Currently, there are 8 in here. Normally I have 9 boys, but one is in breeding with some girls. We'll get to him in a minute. It could easily hold more than that, but it has been set up and outfitted, and when I clean it again this time, it will get a full layout change. I've currently only done the bedding or just a little litter trace. Right over here, we have the Chaos Line boys. They're mostly in this house in here. There are 4 boys in here, 3 babies, and 1 standard. Give a quick little look. There's Snap. There's Coconut. Hi, guys. And let's see. Pecan is back there. And Munchies is in there somewhere. I can see him barely on top of Snack and Coconut. Next we have the retired girlies. So Sunny and Chickweed live in here. Sunny is right there. And I don't see Chicky Boo. She is probably in that little plastic hide back there. They are retired and they are both dwarf and very tiny, so they have a smaller bin. I felt like they have done all their work. They get to hide from babies now. So they play with them sometimes, but not often. All right, up here we have the mainline girls. Right now there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 in here, and this tag is not accurate. The 2 little dwarf Siamese girls, 1 standard Siamese, Holly, and then Nutmeg and Sage are in here. So they are in here until Holly and Nutmeg go in pairing. Look at her cute little tummy. My goodness, she's so cute. Down here we have the work in progress girls. They're in another bin cage down here. There are 5 of them currently, and they are all in the house. Although Pancake is coming out to say hello. Hi, Pancake. How are you? So they've got this cage. And then behind us, we have the trio in pairing. Potato, Baby's Breath, and Daisy are in this bin cage. And then I have 2 set up, but they're not with, that's not how they will work. When I put my other 2 dwarf girls in, there'll be a boy and a girl in that, and a boy and girl in that, and the other cage fits right here. But right now, since those are empty, they're stacked up here. There's a lot of negativity towards bin cages, and it's kind of ridiculous. The main ones that I see are that they're not ventilated enough, that they don't allow for proper climbing, and that they are sharp or not enriched enough. And all of those things can 100% be fixed or done if the person making them does them correctly. For example, you can see that my bins have hardware cloth all the way around and on the top. I do try to leave a middle piece of plastic for extra support in the top in case I should need to stack them, but it's not 100% necessary. They can still stack without it. I do give them things to climb on. Usually this cage has a hammock too, but they didn't get one this go round because the good ones were dirty. They're in the wash. So instead they've got climbing stuff and a house and a tunnel, which they quite enjoy. They have forging toys. They have little platforms and things to climb on all the way around, although they've chewed that branch very well. And they have bedding to dig in, which they do, and tunnels to play in, and space to zoom. All of which I feel is very important. I try to put enough clutter in my cages so that they're used to things that they would see in a pet home, but also so that it's easy for me to keep up with and clean, because I clean a cage roughly every day. None of my cage edges are sharp, although on this one I didn't file it. It's still not sharp. It's not cutting me. It's not doing anything. None of my hardware cloth is sharp because I cut it very carefully. My rat's edges where the doors are covered. Hi, Baby's Breath. Hi. She just a finger. You know it's me. They have houses. Like even in this pairing cage, they have a hide, they have a hammock, they have a foraging toy, and they have a chew toy right here in the corner on top of their water and a scatter feed. Lab bins get a lot of hate too, but these are absolutely super important for baby rats because we don't want them in a very tall cage. They cannot climb safely, and until their eyes open, they will just stay latched to mom even while she does things, and we don't want her to climb up super high, have a baby latched, and it fall and die or get severely injured. Because just to be honest, a vet's not going to do anything for that baby. Your only choice is to euthanize, and that's devastating. So we want to keep them safe in a short cage. A cage this tall allows for proper ventilation through the top. Anything taller will not. I get lots of negativity on these cages, but I promise I've been using them for many years. I've done tons of research. I have tested airflow through them. They are absolutely one of the best options because I can pick the whole thing up and lift it myself. I could put it on and off the shelf myself. I could deep clean these every single week if I wanted to. I don't see a need to do that, but I could. Instead, I do a much simpler clean and do a deep clean every couple of weeks. Because of that, I can have as many rats as I do. It's so different than having rats in a pet setting when you are breeding. We have to have slightly different standards, and that's okay. It is not abuse. Our rats are still loved, they are still cared for, and they are still played with. Last thing I wanted to show you all is my playpen. Now right now it's a little bit empty because I have a bunch of stuff that I've taken out so that I can clean it in a little bit. But inside this bench is all kinds of rat toys for them, as you can see. And I rotate out what they get to play with. And I usually fill up these areas. So this is what they have right now, is a giant 17-inch wheel, a 12-inch wheel, a rummage box, things to climb on, tunnels, all kinds of stuff, and then a water fountain. Normally they have other things here to fill in these gaps as well. They get this at least once a week, if not multiple times a week. And to keep track, I have a little clipboard, and different groups get to come out on different days. So yesterday, the main girls came out. Now, my work in progress rats don't come out as much right now because they are not as friendly when it comes to like being picked up and stuff. So it's more stressful for them and I don't get them out quite as much. Hopefully in another generation or two that will change. But for now, it's my playpen. And here is the rattery. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Oh, and this is just the mess from one day. I vacuum every single day because it would get way worse. Thanks for watching. Bye.